So if you clicked on this video, make sure to watch part 1 of this series of the That Girl Globe Challenge before you watch this one. We went very in-depth with each and everything pertaining to this trend, while documenting the beginning stages of me trying to get my shit together. From episode 1, you've learned that I'm a very mediocre gal, okay, with some existing order in life, but with far more lacks. For example, practicing good hygiene, having a morning meditation, waking up early, consuming green juice are all relatively new. This part of the series is about the character development, okay? The growth is just everywhere. But I do be slowly but surely start to adjust to the That Girl daily regime. This part of the series is the continuation of day 4 to 7.
I'm not feeling this right now.
Through the nostrils, feel the gentle rise of the abdomen. As you exhale fully, feel the abdomen sink down towards the mat. Inhale.
So, about the That Girl routine itself, the idea of its foundation. I honestly feel like practicing this type of daily routine could be very beneficial for one's well-being and mental health, as it makes sense too, even through science. For instance, keeping a tidy room, making your bed first thing in the morning is important since clutter and mess in your environment creates stress. And also, it's important to nurture your environment as it's crucial for growth. Implementing a morning stretch is beneficial as well, as it's been studied that a morning stretch will increase blood flow, which helps with lung, heart, muscle function throughout the day. Benefits of drinking lemon water. She had her time as a weight loss tactic in 2016, but besides increasing metabolism, it's also a great source of vitamin C. And vitamin C is important for the strengthening of your immune system. Eating clean, working out, self-care, all has its benefits as well, as it's been very popularized over the internet. The principle at first glance of this trend is about well-being, happiness. It's about the ability to take control over the known variables in life. And these variables are your mind, body, soul, and environment to some extent. For instance, your bedroom. You're in complete control of your bedroom. Nurture it, clean it. It's a controlled variable. It's important to develop a solid foundation of the things you have control over in life, because once your external variables, meaning your X's and Y's, goes to chaos, you will always have something to fall back on and fully appreciate, which is the little things in life. This of course is situational, but taking the time to make a morning cup of coffee, going back to a clean room after school, working out, the more the little things in life you choose to nurture and make time for routinely, the more of a safety net you create within your controlled environment. And as you guys can see here, I made myself some waffles today. They're really good. You guys should try the recipe. And you see, what am I telling y'all? Growth. She's being a big girl and cleaning her room. I'm gonna drink my last green juice. Again, green juices is not something I can do every single day. Like, not in a million years I can ever drink a green juice a day. I tried 3 days in a row. By the 3rd day, I just wanted to vomit. So then I took a 2-day cleanse from drinking green juices. And then now we're on to my last one. Hopefully, I'm not gonna vomit. So after that, I went on a walk, getting my steps in. Y'all know the drill. I took my doggies to this little parkette thing, about an hour away walk from my house. Literally the closest thing to civilization for me. But yeah, we just chilled at this little park for a bit. It was fun. I got to spend quality time with my doggies. After that, I came home. I carried on with my That Girl's daily routine, with that being the night routine, the self-care routine, plus the journaling. And yeah, that was my day, basically. Day 5. We're almost done the week, guys. So far I feel pretty good, to say the least. It does feel good to get an early start of the day. I don't know, something about the early mornings, man. It just feels good. This challenge has definitely inspired me or planted a seed in my head, encouraging me to wake up early, perhaps one day in the future. But I definitely have to fix my sleep schedule beforehand. Noted.
Yeah. All I wanna do is feel awesome. Yeah. Baby, can you make me feel awesome? Up and down, side to side.
on like a 3-hour bike ride. It was so brutal. My ass hurts right now. I need to invest in like biker shorts, like not like the fashion biker shorts, but like the padded ones, because my butt bones are not having it. Anyways, I think I'm going to take some photos. I want to get like the aesthetic looking photos that that girls would take, like, you know, the mirror ones, like with comfort clothes.
君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともうもっと
This is definitely not how to apply bronzer. Like, what the fuck? Hold on, let me just...
だって忘れないででも気持ちを伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろう
Now I just have to do the whole setup. Y'all can witness the behind the scenes. So like, this is what we're working with. You know what I need? A book. I need a book like right here. Says Pinterest. She will think I've read half of it. Half of it. Yes.
焦がした手が回らないでも言葉はここまで出てるの
You see, this is why social media is fake. I'm out here looking like I got my whole life put together.
夜明けまで海辺走って潮騒に包まれたいね彼女の仕草が甘いね君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないででも気持ちを伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな
Okay, so it's about 8:30 p.m. right now, which is normally the time you would take your nighttime shower, especially if you're trying to be that girl sleeping early, getting your night routine in early. I'm not gonna take a shower today, but with reason, okay? Just hear me out. I think I'm allergic to hygiene. I've been showering for 3 days in a row, and I'm developing like these rashes. Like this morning it was really bad. Oh, and another rash here. I'm developing this whatever arm rash. My body's just like so not well adjusted to this new hygiene thing. We are not taking the daily showers anymore. Anyways, let's carry on to my night routine. So I've journaled since time, however, journaling was never prioritized for me before this challenge. I journal here and there before, but not every day kind of thing, but this week I did it every day. I had my days of this week where I felt like journaling felt like a chore, but I had my days where I felt very motivated to write. A big part of journaling stems from the idea of self-care, and self-care is subjective to everyone. It's important to discover your way to take care of yourself, a distraction, a mechanism you turn to when you feel like you need to pause away from the real world. So, we talked about the surface level message of this trend. That girl on social media tries condoning healthy habits. This trend is a lifestyle and productivity regime curated by influencers in the aesthetic manner. I feel like my opinion on this trend stands with the majority. The content is quite motivating at first glance. It inspires, it empowers, motivates. This kind of content shows us how these other girls are in control of their lives productively, orderly, and taking care of themselves too. The surface of this message advocates how me time, the slowing down, working on yourself, may equip us for better health and happiness, which I completely agree with. But The controversy comes from the underlying themes of how the message is being portrayed to us and sold to us. It could be triggering, maybe not immediately, but subconsciously, possibly. So people are critiquing its aesthetics, the luxury, the representatives, and the emphasization upon beauty standards. As an active consumer myself, I understand this argument. We are praising the content that promotes skinny and model-esque type girls, subconsciously implementing the seed in our head that this is beautiful and beauty is this way, and to be healthy it's this figure. It's no surprise society progresses and changes over time, but inevitably it's still a cycle, especially when we talk about the beauty standards. How I see it is that we're indirectly going back to half a decade ago with the Alexis Ren and the triangle bikini era, but masking it through a green juice and a yoga mat, claiming its aesthetics are to portray self-care and wellness aspects. And this is what the majority takes away, which is good consciously because you choose to feel instantaneously motivated, inspired, and empowered. Moreover, feeling like shit like we did when we saw those pictures of thigh gaps half a decade ago. The consequences of supporting and consuming a trend like this leads to regression in terms of beauty standards. So we're kind of stuck in a rut here once you think of the bigger picture, because individually it's a quick way to get inspired and motivated, but collectively it could be seen as a toxic trend to support. One night, my friend and I got into a debate about this topic. She said promoting self-care should be more realistic than an aesthetic. That was an aha moment for me, but then I thought to myself, well, will there be a trend at all if the aesthetics were removed? Because the aesthetics, not just in trends, but the aesthetics in everything, is vital in order for it to sell. And then I asked myself, well, will I even be sold to take care of myself without an example? Because I feel like I wouldn't know if I would have an aim if there wasn't an example to show me where I want to be.
Hi, my name's Lynn, and today's meditation is called The Miracle of Life. Every morning we have a choice, and more time enjoying the journey. We can marvel at the miracle of life.
So, the real question is, did I glow up by the end of this challenge? Where is my mental and physical state at by the end of this week? How do I feel? Personally, I don't think a glow up really has a destination, in other words, an endpoint. However, it's no secret a set foundation, taking incremental steps, being disciplined, are all required to equip us for mental and physical improvement. But the process of this self-improvement is subjective. The quote-unquote that girl's daily routine provides a good set foundation for my personal self-improvement, but it may not be the same case for you. So this is a That Girl's daily routine. This is my current daily routine, and these are my next steps towards personal self-improvement. Again, baby steps. I might add in daily journaling and a morning stretch later down the line, but for now, I'm gonna start with focusing on the 3 daily habits, adding 3 more to my list of 2. Did I feel good during my week? Did I feel good by the end of the week? Well, you see, short answer is yes, but is this manageable daily? Probably not, because once exam rolls around, good luck, my G. About the early mornings though, I do be loving the morning hours, but having to deal with the zombiness and the energy crashes, bro, that shit sucked ass. This is a good indication I need to fix my sleep schedule first. Next, the making of my bed. I don't know why, but something as little as this makes all the significance. Again, it makes sense because I'm essentially maintaining my environment and keeping it proper and clean. And yeah, what a challenge, guys. We made it. We finally came to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stayed till the end, I'll see you guys next week.